The Mapmaker's warning. Rain fell in steady sheets across the craggy rooftops of the harbor town of Cremor, where the sea whispered secrets through the wind-slicked alleyways. At the edge of the market square, tucked between a candle-maker's shop and a boarded-up apothecary, was a forgotten hovel with warped shutters and a crooked sign that read simply, "Cartography." Inside, the scent of parchment and damp wood filled the air, and behind a cluttered table of scrolls, inkpots, and brass compasses sat a man whose eyes had once seen the edges of the known world. His name was Dareth Vol, once royal cartographer to the lost throne of Eldreach, now reduced to drawing maps for traveling merchants and sea captains who no longer knew how to chart their own paths. His fingers trembled slightly as he traced a quill across a yellowed map, not from age but from memory. Outside, the storm knocked at the door like a messenger too polite to enter without invitation. Dareth barely glanced up as it creaked open. A tall figure stepped through, cloaked in sodden black, boots dragging trails of water across the warped floorboards. The hood fell back, revealing a young man's face, sharp, alert, and smeared with the grit of travel. He looked like someone who had outrun a dozen tempests, and had the silence of a 13th clinging to his shoulders. "You're late," Dareth rasped without welcome. "I came as fast as I could," the man said. The trail through Hollow Ridge was blocked. Trees uprooted. Like something tore through them. The Mapmaker's eyes flicked toward the fire. He said nothing for a moment, and then motioned to the chair across from him. "You said you had something." "A map," the young man pressed. "One not drawn in centuries. One that leads to the Citadel of Thorns." Dareth let out a slow breath, his hand moving to a thick scroll tied with a cord stained dark with age. "You don't find the Citadel," he said at last. "It finds you. If you're lucky. If not, it devours you without ever showing itself." "I'm not here for riddles, old man." "And I'm not here to feed fools to the forest," Dareth snapped. "You think you're the first to come looking? Every decade or so, someone hears a whisper. A relic surfaces. A coin, a shard of green stone, maybe a soldier's journal washed up in a dead man's pack. They all come running. None of them return." The fire cracked loudly in the hearth, as if punctuating the warning. Rain continued to press against the walls, steady and cold. "I'm not them," the young man said. His name was Kaelen, and though he had not spoken it, Dareth knew it already. The world was not so large that rumors of an escaped war scout from the Eastern Front hadn't reached even the quiet corners of Cremor. Some said Kaelen had abandoned his post. Others said he had seen something in the ruins of Verne that twisted men into ash.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?